Okay, so if you're a business owner, you probably know this feeling. You open your email, you're scrolling your news feed, maybe just chatting with someone, and boom, it's AI again.
Right.
Another article, another expert telling you AI is the future, it's going to change everything, and you better get on board or else.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Constant buzz.
It really is. And honestly, it's kind of overwhelming. So much noise, so many big claims. It's just genuinely hard to know, who do you actually trust? Where do you even begin trying to use this in your own business?
Exactly.
Okay, let's try and unpack this a bit.
Yeah, that noise you're talking about. That's precisely what we want to cut through today.
Good.
Our mission here with this deep dive is really to shed some light on what AI actually means for businesses, not just the surface level stuff.
Right. Beyond the basic chatbots everyone's heard about.
Precisely. While AI is, a huge field, predictive analytics, computer vision, all sorts of things, today we're focusing on something really impactful based on our sources, company descriptions, some history, business principles.
Okay.
We're looking at sophisticated conversational AI, how it can genuinely transform customer interactions. We want to give you, the listener, a really clear, actionable picture.
And yeah, this deep dive really is for you listening. Maybe you're trying to get ready for a meeting or just trying to catch up because this field feels like it's moving at light speed.
It does.
Or maybe you're just curious, what can AI really do beyond the headlines? We want to get past that surface stuff and look at real applications and, frankly, some pretty surprising benefits that are out there right now.
So, okay, when most people hear AI for business, like you said, they probably think Chat GPT first, right?
That's the common.
Writing texts, maybe drafting emails, that sort of thing. And look, those are useful tools, no doubt. But what does it really mean for a business owner? Is that kind of the extent of it? Oh, not at all. Not even close, really. Tools like Chat GPT, they definitely scratch the surface for maybe internal tasks.
Okay.
But AI for business, especially when we talk about interacting with your customers, it goes much, much deeper. We're talking about what our sources call smart AI voice and conversational AI solutions.
Smart AI voice.
Okay. Yeah, these are systems built specifically to manage customer interactions, phone calls, chats with incredible speed, accuracy, and efficiency. Think of it less like just another tool and more like a fundamental shift in how you connect with customers, automate stuff, and just streamline everything at scale.
And the benefits seem, well, pretty staggering based on the sources.
Right.
We're looking at things that can, and I'm quoting here, instantly multiply your staff and increase productivity up to 60%.
Right.
At up to 17x less cost than traditional methods. I mean, that's not just tweaking things. That's a transformation.
It absolutely is.
This is where it gets really interesting for businesses wanting real impact, I think.
It is. And that brings us right back to that noise problem we started with. Because AI is still pretty new territory for a lot of businesses, it's so important to find providers who are legitimate, who are focused on the relationship, not just making a quick sale.
A partnership almost.
Exactly. A trustworthy partner isn't just handing you software. They're sharing what works, the lessons they've learned. They're guiding you no matter your business size. They should be open about how it works, its limits, how it plugs into what you already do.
That's a really, really important distinction. So
yeah,
how does a business figure that out? How do you tell the experienced players from the ones just sort of riding the hype train, especially when you're investing in something this big?
Yeah, that's key. One good indicator, our sources point this out, is looking for a team with a history of firsts even.
Firsts, like innovations.
Exactly. For example, the material mentions a provider whose team, their core people, were involved in huge innovations way before this current AI buzz. Things like the early days of GPS tech.
Wow. Okay.
Mobile phone development, telecom deregulation, even the start of VoIP.
So deep tech roots.
Deep roots. That kind of long-term involvement, that experience, it naturally puts them right at the ground floor of the AI industry now. It's not just about understanding the new shiny tech. It's having that deep bedrock understanding of communication, networks, how you actually apply innovation effectively. Over decades, they've ridden multiple tech waves.
That historical perspective must be invaluable.
It really is.
Okay, so building on that idea of deep understanding, let's talk about this full-service advantage. The sources mention an effective AI partner being a full-service organization offering anything that a business could need, with an intimate understanding of business needs as a whole. What does that actually look like day to day for a business?
It means they're not just selling you like one widget. This full service idea shows up in some really powerful ways. For instance, you get customized AI voice and chat automation responses. These basically become your digital front desk, your digital representative. They can handle everything from simple FAQs right up to quite complex processes. And they do it with natural human-like interactions thanks to some pretty advanced AI voice tech.
So it's not like talking to one of those annoying rigid phone trees or a bot that just says, I don't understand.
No, exactly. It feels more like a real conversation. Their agentic AI voice technology, as the sources call it.
Agentic AI.
Yeah, think of it like an AI that can make some decisions proactively. It's not just stuck on a script. It tries to understand the intent behind what the customer is saying.
Ah, yeah.
And it adapts, maybe even takes steps on its own to solve the problem, kind of like a really sharp human agent might. It gets the context.
That sounds much more useful.
It is. And the immediate impact. Your company can suddenly be available 24/7/365.
Always on.
Always on. The sources even put a number on it, like having 4.2 human receptionists, but at a tiny fraction of the cost. No more missed calls after hours. You capture opportunities you'd otherwise lose. Customer satisfaction goes way up.
And that must immediately free up your actual human team, right? If the AI is handling the routine calls, booking jobs, answering common questions, then your people can focus on the more complex issues, building relationships, the stuff that really needs a human touch. It's like AI elevates your human staff.
Precisely. And it hits the bottom line, too. Not only does it cut operational costs dramatically, but it also just expands what you can do. The sources keep mentioning that up to 17x less cost figure compared to traditional methods.
That number is just huge.
It makes top-tier customer service automation affordable for almost any size company. Think about, say, a busy local HVAC company. Suddenly they can answer every single after-hours emergency call, book the appointment, answer questions about filters, whatever, all without paying overtime.
That's a massive operational boost.
It really is. And the data suggests something like 90% of routine tasks can actually be handled by these AI virtual assistants. From just transcribing calls to fully managing the conversation, that's a huge chunk of day-to-day business needs being automated.
It feels genuinely transformative. The sources have some great examples, too, for different industries.
Yeah.
Like for the service industry, plumbing, electrical, whatever, high call volumes, urgent requests, tons of FAQs.
Classic case.
AI can just handle those calls, website chats, give quick answers that match your brand, personalize things a bit, even do scheduling in real time, all while your techs are out working, not stuck answering phones. That alone seems like a game changer for revenue and just keeping customers happy.
Definitely. Or take real estate firms. They get bogged down, right?
Yeah.
Repetitive questions. Tell me about the schools. What are the HOA fees? How do I prep for a showing?
All the time.
AI handles that. It smooths out those seasonal staffing bumps, keeps service quality high during busy periods, schedules viewings automatically so agents can focus on closing deals, not being an FAQ machine.
Makes sense.
And for sales teams, the big needs are often being available 24/7, qualifying leads properly, and being able to scale up without hiring tons more people. AI delivers that instant, accurate responses, pre-qualification, scalability without the overhead.
And it's more than just answering, right? The specific features mentioned sound pretty advanced. Things like automated lead capture and qualification.
Right. The AI engages callers or web visitors instantly, qualifies them based on your criteria, and then routes that qualified lead where it needs to go. So your sales team talks to genuinely interested people.
Saves a lot of wasted time.
A ton. Then there's automated call routing and workflow triggers. No more customer frustration waiting on hold or getting lost in transfers. It directs them straight to the right place. Missed calls and voicemail black holes become a thing of the past. And don't forget, automated website engagement management, turning passive website visitors into actual leads or happy customers. Customized AI chatbots greet them, answer questions instantly, guide them again 24/7. It's like a whole ecosystem working together.
An ecosystem, yeah, to make sure nothing falls through the crack.
Exactly. Every interaction is efficient, helpful, and perfectly on brand.
The scalability you mentioned earlier is also pretty mind-blowing, handling up to 200 calls at the same time.
Simultaneously, yeah.
Imagine that capacity. It lets businesses grow fast without just throwing more call center agents at the problem. You can free up budget for things like advertising to make the phone ring more because you know you can handle the volume.
And beyond just the sheer number of calls, there's the consistency. This is key. The sources describe these AI solutions as being your best employee every time.
Huh, I like that. No bad days for the AI.
Exactly. It always sticks to your brand message, always delivers high-level service. Every single conversation follows your exact rules. You get perfect quality control, which, let's be honest, is hard for even the best human team to maintain 100% of the time, especially when things get busy or stressful.
It makes sense then that you'd get quotes like this one from Dan S. in the service industry. He said, and this is directly from the source material, "We are able to provide a far superior customer experience than we ever imagined possible."
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, and he goes on. During the demo, they asked me, "How do you honestly rate your staff regarding inbound calls?" That's when I realized that it wasn't possible to replicate what Avius AI does. That really hits home, doesn't it? The real-world difference it makes.
It absolutely does. It shows the potential when these intelligent solutions are put to work thoughtfully. And another important point is accessibility, the value proposition. Our sources mention that these full-service partners can offer these advanced solutions at prices that are not available to the general public.
Okay, so there's a benefit to going through a dedicated partner.
Seems so. And they even give a peek at pricing examples, like a starter plan around $499 a month, getting you call transcription, a number, the voice intelligence, or a pro plan around $749 a month, adding intelligent web chat, email features, more integration.
It's tiered, scalable.
Exactly. It shows these aren't just tools for massive corporations anymore. They're designed to be affordable and grow with you, whether you're a small local shop or a larger company. It's really democratizing advanced customer service tech.
Okay, so let's recap then. What we've really dug into today is that AI for business, especially this sophisticated conversational AI, it's way beyond a simple chatbot writing an email draft.
Miles beyond.
It's about fundamentally changing how your business runs, boosting what your team can do, and unlocking really significant cost savings, all through intelligent, consistent, and super scalable solutions. It feels like moving from just reacting to customers to really proactively managing every single interaction.
That sums it up perfectly, and this really brings up an important question for you, the listener, to think about. What core business problem could you tackle? What new growth could you unlock if you had a tireless, smart digital team member working 24/7, handling almost all your routine interactions flawlessly every single time, allowing your human team to focus on the high-value, uniquely human work?
Yeah, that's definitely something to mull over. If this discussion has got you thinking, if you want to see how this could actually work for your business, there's a pretty clear next step suggested.
That's right. You can actually try a free demo or book an appointment for a free discovery session. See how these solutions could be tailored specifically for your business needs, maybe even exceed them the easiest way. Just give them a call.
Okay, got a number.
Yep, you can simply call 855-284-8196 to get started and learn more.